What's going on, everybody out there watching? Today we're going to be putting the turbo blanket on the turbo and changing out the idle control valve along with the throttle body position sensor. If you don't know where those are, this is the throttle body position sensor right here, and this is the idle control valve. This is going to be on the 2003 Ford Mustang GT. Sorry. Like I said, this is going to be on the 2003 Ford Mustang GT. It does have the OWN 3 single turbo forward facing kit on it right now. I'll get into that later, but let me get ahead and get these tools out. What we're gonna need first, you're gonna need a 3/8 socket set. You're gonna need an 8mm socket, and that's gonna take off the idle control valve. What you want to do is pull this socket off, this plug off right here, pull that off, vacuum line off, and pinch that in, take that out. You're gonna need a Phillips head screwdriver to get that out. We got one right here in the car. Phillips head screwdriver right there. Take that off, put that on there. We're gonna just loosen that up a little bit and pull that off like so. Take your 8mm, smack it on, crack that bottom one loose. Get there, and then you crack that one loose. Now, like I said, man, the car is a 2003 Ford Mustang GT, and I got the single forward facing OWN 3 turbo kit on it. It has the Aqua 5 Plenum BBK throttle body. Throttle body on it. Other than that, it's just pretty stock professional products. Typhoon intake on it. Return style fuel system. 373 gears in the rear. We got a McLaw RST clutch in it. And this car did have the idle restriction valve, idle restriction plate on it. I bought this because I thought that would solve my problem for that rev hang that you have, but it didn't. So I figured that the idle control valve was bad, so that's why I replaced it. And these come from, this is a kit from Amazon, but it's a power torque kit. It came with both the throttle body position sensor right here, and it also came along with the new gasket for the idle control valve and a brand new idle control valve right here. So that's how that's gonna look. We're gonna take our screws out right there and compare those. Now, what you're gonna do is open this up. I had already previously cleaned that off already, but if you get a new gasket, you want to clean that surface off real smooth. You don't want any old gunk or nothing on there like that, so you're gonna clean that off. And I already did that, so I'm in luck. Now, you're gonna take it out of control valve like such, and then you're gonna take a restrictor plate like such. Now, some people say put this side to that side like that, but I don't know. I think I like it the other way, but whatever. We'll try it this way first and see how that helps it out. Looks like the holes are pretty much, well, no, that's a big difference. So it should make a difference this time. We'll see. We shall see, ya guys. So yeah, anyway, put the 2 screws back in like that. Pretty simple job, you guys. Should take no more than 5 to 10 minutes tops when you doing this. I'm just talking a lot, so yeah. Anywho, I'm gonna put that in, get those screws started, get that bottom screw started. And you can hand tighten these in. They're fairly easy to hand tighten in. If you have an electric ratchet or anything like that, you can use that. I like working with hands. This is the best for me right now for such a small job. I don't need any pull out any battery power things, anything like that. I can go pretty quick. So once I get those hand tightened down, get my rusty dusty brand new ratchet out, and I will tighten it down. Tighten that one down like that, like such. Find that other one. Voila. I don't think it's a certain torque you should torque these down to. Just don't over tighten them. You know what I mean? You don't need to crank those things down all hard and shit like that. All right, once we're done with that, we're gonna go ahead and disconnect our throttle body position system. Get your Phillips head screwdriver out, and go ahead and loosen that one up, and we're gonna loosen that one up, just like that. Now, if these things have never been changed, they're pretty on, you might want to spray a little PB Blast on there, and that'll help loosen up, you know, the corrosion or whatever. You know, so you don't want to strip these bolts out right here. It's easy to strip those Phillips head screws out if those things been in there for a while. I've done it where I had to drill it out before. So we're gonna take that out like that. You know, pop our new 2 screws out like that, and let's find our new one. All right. Pretty nice. What you think? All right. And this doesn't come with a gasket, you guys. So if you think you had a gasket, you're missing a piece. You're not. It doesn't even come with a gasket. What I'm gonna do is just, I'm gonna smack it in. Let me just smack it in like that. Yeah, so that's supposed to come with, I guess, yeah. So I'm just smacking in like that. This screw came from the bottom. I'll get that one started like that. And get him in now. There we go. I'll run these down with my hand real quick. Grab my Phillips head screwdriver. Like I said, this is a pretty quick job, you guys. It don't take that long to do. This is something you can do, fix on the side of the road if you have, you know what I mean? I don't wish you was on the side of the road, but you know, shit happens. All right, once we're done with that, we're gonna go ahead and reconnect all our connectors. Get that plugged in. We're gonna put this vacuum, we're gonna plug this in, put our vacuum line back in, put this vacuum line back in, bring our clamp around. Where's our Phillips head screwdriver at again? Like I said, that Phillips head is gonna come in handy on this job, so you're gonna need it. A Phillips head screwdriver and a 10mm ratchet. It can be quarter drive, 3/8 drive, it doesn't matter, as long as you got an 8mm and a Phillips head screwdriver. All right, guys, we got that cranked down all the way, and that's gonna wrap up the job on that. So what we just did, we just put a brand new idle control valve on it right here, and a throttle body position sensor. Next, we're gonna